Well, how's everybody doing? First off, this video is about Bunker Hill. And what makes it special? This does. Well, what used to be here. I have no head. So whose video has a guy that doesn't have a head? This guy. So, let's see. Where are we going to start off? Let's say Bunker Hill, which is considered by many historians to be an incorrect name. It actually should be called the Battle of Breed's Hill, since that is where most of the fighting took place. According to the historians, the original order came from the colonial militia to set up at Bunker Hill, but they actually arrived at Breed Hill instead. Somebody didn't check GPS or ask Siri. So they got there, they didn't want to admit their mistake, so they just said, hey, we're at Bunker Hill, and the name stuck. This battle was one of few that are seen as the beginning of the Revolutionary War. What is Bunker Hill, you say? Bunker Hill is located on the Charleston Peninsula. What is that? That is the piece of land that overlooks Boston, and then therefore is a very strategic place of land for whomever could keep control of it. Aha, we should keep control. The British were positioned in Boston, boo the British, and in the Boston Harbor, where they had lots of boats. Well, the colonial militia was surrounding Boston. The peninsula had been left abandoned by both sides because somebody didn't get a memo, somebody didn't know it was there, they didn't know that big hill up there should be a place, to go. Who knows? Well, the British commander said, hey, I'm gonna climb up that hill and I'm gonna take control. Well, we've got spies, people talked, it was on Twitter within minutes. Well, the colonial said, hey, on June 15th, 1775, we, the commanding officer, just decided that we're going to do a preemptive strike. And we're going to take over that hill. We were successful. Well, at least we got there first. And then the British came. Once the British realized the situation on June 17th, took them 2 days. Duh, they're stupid. Okay, so they were furious. They couldn't tell that we were up there, setting out, building stuff. Well, they quickly mobilized. Rather than taking the peninsula with fire from that big, huge fleet that's sitting in the harbor, they're arrogant. They said, hey, we can take them, so we're going to storm that hill on foot. Because those are stupid, poor, and ignorant colonists. We outnumber them 10 to 1. Okay, that's 2, but you get the point. Here. There's 1. Well, so we used our fleet to at least slow the progress of the fort the colonials were constructing, as well as bombard them while we got troops across the river on 28 barges. Well, we just tromped right up that hill and they mowed us down like we were grass. Wave after wave, the British went up the hill, got within 150 feet, and said, kiss my butt goodbye, and boom, they were dead. After the second wave, the British had suffered many casualties. They said, hey, I need to phone a friend. I'm calling for reinforcements. Well, within the course of approximately 1 hour, they were at a number of 400. Ooh. After the third wave, the colonists began running low on ammunition and black powder. Somebody didn't pay their credit card, so they couldn't buy any more. Well, they began to waver, and they started to fight hand to hand. Ooh, like Mortal Kombat style. The colonists turned to using the rocks and the butts of the muskets and began to retreat from the peninsula. Well, after the retreat, and all was said and done, the British got the hill. Well, the colonists had only 140 dead and 270 wounded. To the British is 226 dead and 828 wounded. Well, they got the hill, but we still won. Yeah. This battle was not only a defining moment for the colonists, but our nation. Because 2 weeks later, after the battle was over on July 2nd, 1775, the Continental Army would be taken over by none other than George Washington, and our young nation would officially be at war with England. To continue this story, it's called the Internet. Look it up. I'm going to have to say goodbye because I've got to figure out where my head went. If you've seen it, let me know. I'm not going to give you anything, but let me know. Ta-ta.